Get ready to dive into the ultimate summer vibes. From sun-soaked adventures to unforgettable moments under the warm skies, this video compilation captures the very essence of summer. Let's relive the season's best moments together. In recent times, we have been seeing more and more of these kinds of videos on the internet. What do you think? Is this video edited, or is it real? Happy are those who skip training today, especially those who don't know to swim. Is this a gap in the ground from the series Manifest? I was so shocked by this video from the construction site that I didn't notice he was actually tied to the crane. They say that goldfish can grant wishes. Where is this lake? I need it urgently. This is the best advertisement for this store. A perfect marketing trick. It's impossible to walk by without coming closer to see this up close and maybe even buy something. This is so mesmerizing that I could watch it all day. An unusual tradition from a wedding in the Balkans. Who are you rooting for here? On the pavement lies a snake that slithered from the nearby lake in the park. Everyone scatters in fear as a man nervously attempts to shoo it away. But in that moment, an intrepid girl strides forward, fearlessly returning the creature to the wilderness. Strange cloud formation in the sky. Though it's beautiful to behold, it's a bit unsettling for me as it's unclear what this really is. Bees communicate and organize themselves in a formation like a disciplined army, responding to commands from their queen, showcasing remarkable coordination and efficiency. If there isn't a beekeeper superhero, this one is the perfect candidate for the role. At the beginning of the clip, I thought this was a tree trunk, but as I continued watching, I realized it's actually something completely different. Watch until the end. If you're still here, feeling the all like I am, please don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing. Just when you think you've seen it all in life, you stumble upon something like this. This is a dream come true for every angler who's not so great at fishing, and for my beloved cat. The fireworks display in the sky is truly incredible, painting the night with bursts of vibrant colors and filling the air with a sense of wonder and amazement. Did you know that fireworks like these exist? Tried to count how many backflips she will do. I got dizzy in the end. The only explanation I can think of is that her boyfriend went on a cruise with the guys without her, so now she's joined them incognito, like a spy in a movie. She clearly isn't afraid of heights. She's a professional athlete, so don't try this at home. Collisions at sea are much rarer than on the road, but sometimes they happen when the captain has one too many drinks. She could hardly wait for summer so she could show off her diving skills. Massive waves swept the expensive yacht ashore, causing millions in damage. She just wanted to take a nice picture for her social media, but she ended up with a much more interesting video, one she might not like as much. We all think being an influencer is easy, but we see that it's actually a tough job with some difficult days. Although this is truly breathtaking and enchanting to see, it's still very dangerous being so close to such a massive whirlpool that could pull you down in an instant. An unexpected wave crashed into them, splashing their cocktails right out of their hands. I would gladly trade places with this girl right now, surfing and soaking up the sun. Always need to be careful when riding a jet ski, because one wrong move and this could happen. If someone forgot to shower, now they have the chance to do it for free. I think we can all agree that the silver lining here is that it's water and not land. The rope was there for a reason, to keep the boat from drifting away, even though she thought it wasn't necessary. Soon, she'll regret untying it. I think we're all like this on our first day at the beach. Even though she saw the huge wave and knew she shouldn't approach, she just had to get closer. Despite being knocked over by the wave, she still had a smile on her face the whole time. The sea suddenly went wild, but luckily the rescue team was nearby. When her boyfriend surprised her with a boat ride date, she expected it to be more romantic. I'll never understand why drivers think they can drive their cars through such a flooded road. Clearly, cars weren't made for this kind of thing. He thought with new tires she could drive her car on the beach, but soon realized it wasn't possible when she got stuck. Turns out, sand doesn't care about fancy tires. After seeing those beautiful shots, I also feel like learning how to surf. When you find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time and the camera captures it all. They were transporting new cars by ship when suddenly a huge storm hit, and unfortunately, all the cars were destroyed. The unexpected storm wreaked havoc, leaving a trail of wreckage in its wake. Only after reviewing the drone footage did they realize they had been surrounded by large sharks the entire time, posing a significant danger. They had unwittingly entered shark-infested waters, oblivious to the lurking danger, until the drone footage revealed the perilous truth. It was a chilling realization of the close encounter they narrowly escaped. He saw people doing this on TikTok and decided to give it a try himself. His first attempt went surprisingly well. This was surely an unforgettable day for this group of tourists. While cruising on this boat, it suddenly began to sink and everyone had to evacuate with life jackets. Fortunately, no one was injured as help arrived within minutes. When you find and grow old with the love of your life. It was obvious that this was too small for her, but she just had to give it a try anyway. When they offer you cheaper shipping by sea, just remember this clip. Sometimes paying more upfront can actually be cheaper in the long run. Fortunately, everyone is in a good mood in the summer, so he didn't get upset. The attempt to tow the jet ski out of the water with a car went awry when the car ended up sinking instead. It seems like they might need a bigger boat next time. Looks like someone's going to need a new towing strategy. This summer vacation will be lacking the fancy drone shots they have planned. Have you ever seen a bigger bottle? When my doctor tells me to cut back on drinking, this is what I have in mind. The cute dogs came to the beach to enjoy themselves, but their fun was abruptly interrupted when huge waves rolled onto the shore. The romantic date was ruined for many couples at this moment. A massive cruise ship couldn't stop in time and collided with anchored boats, causing millions in damage in just a few seconds. Fortunately, no one was injured, and these owners are millionaires who can easily afford the repairs. Is summer your favorite season? It certainly is for me in every way. Before we dive back into the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling us your favorite part of the clip. A group of friends having fun on the water, showcasing ball control and skills like you've never seen before. Watch until the end to see if they succeed in keeping the ball out of the water. Flamingos have always fascinated me with their color, but now even more so knowing they can dance like this. In just a few seconds, massive waves surged ashore and destroyed all the boats parked on the beach. It was a devastating sight as the powerful waves swept away everything in their path. If this hadn't been recorded, no one would believe it. Let's just say they were incredibly lucky that day to have those sharks pass them by. I'd gladly shut down this factory. It's clear to you why. We're exploring space in search of aliens, but they might already be here among us. Does anyone know the name of this creature? Comment below. A period of destroying things was the trend on YouTube, but this is next level. Is artificial rain created in this way? Firefighters just got new firefighting technology. See how it looks in action. These people are real-life superheroes. Work smart, not hard. This is one of those unexpectedly satisfying clips. Something strange is currently happening with the weather all over Europe. Asia and its wildlife never cease to amaze me. But what truly surprised me is the end of this clip. Watch until the end to see what I mean. This might be the most perfect tornado I've ever seen, if such a thing can be said about such a terrifying natural phenomenon. This guy has a genetic condition, so he looks like this. You wouldn't expect to find this in the closet. I feel like people in some countries are made of something different than others. He effortlessly moves the car, which should require a crane. As I observe this, I'm not exactly feeling calm. I don't think I'd dare to get this close. Have you ever visited rooms with optical illusions like this? I went once and it made me feel sick. A dream come true for all adventurers. They've been waiting for this moment for so long just to capture it. Thanks to them for this video. Harvesting wild honey can be a challenging and labor-intensive process, as it often involves locating and accessing remote bee colonies, which may be hidden high up in trees or in other hard-to-reach locations. However, the reward is a pure and unadulterated honey that captures the essence of the wilderness in every drop. Some of the funniest clips often come from public city transportation. Happiness requires very little. We often forget that when we're preoccupied with material things. They made use of the heavy rain to create a natural slide, and now the whole village is having fun. Look at how small of a hole he managed to squeeze through. His flexibility is as if he has no bones at all. During the night, an object resembling an extraterrestrial flying craft was caught on camera, sparking intrigue and speculation. Do you believe in aliens? Insects move across the ground in a large group, appearing to make the earth itself shift. For the first time, he decided to go for a short haircut. How much do you think the barber charged him? Caterpillars move in single file, at first glance resembling a single one. As they reveled in the mountain drizzle, a peculiar cave caught their eye. Was this a marvel of nature, sculpted by the slow hands of time, or the intricate work of human hands? The rugged exterior of the cave hinted at centuries of weathering, with intricate patterns etched into the stone like the lines of an ancient manuscript. You've probably come across this TikTok video and thought it was a filter, right? Carnivorous plants have evolved unique adaptations to capture and digest prey, such as sticky or slippery surfaces to ensnare insects. Once caught, they use specialized enzymes to break down their prey and absorb essential nutrients. Two girls set out for a surfing adventure, but luckily, they spotted dangerous creatures in the water just in time. Happiness truly requires very little. When we see this guy enjoying simple things like washing a car, it becomes clear that happiness is relative and not necessarily as tied to wealth as most people think. The beginner's mistake of all drivers who have just started driving a car. They should be understanding. It was only her first day on the job. This is the clumsiest attempt at theft you'll ever see. In the end, they were left with nothing but a bruised ego and a lesson in humiliation. Drop a comment letting us know which country you're watching from. We're curious to find out. He went for a walk with his dog, not expecting it to be this much fun. The drone camera captured a peculiar situation. They were actually just sunbathing. The guy lent her his car. I think he regretted it pretty soon. People like this restore my faith in human kindness and empathy. He encountered the neighbor's dog, who just wanted to play with him. However, the man got so scared that he somersaulted over the fence. With a shovel larger than himself, the little boy embarked on a hilarious quest to conquer pebbles, bravely filling his cart one oversized scoop at a time. At the moment of mishap, the man, carrying glasses of juice towards the stands, lost his balance, turning his entrance into an unplanned splash zone. The boy on his bike stopped suddenly, clutching his head in disbelief, as if the world had flipped. Startled by the passing car, the raccoon took a sudden nosedive into a hole. The gusty wind played a prank on the motorcyclist, decking them out in a stylish black cape, as if they were auditioning for the role of Wind Rider in a superhero comedy. In the chaos of pancake flipping, one rebellious pancake staged a daring escape, ending up behind the kitchen counter for a mischievous adventure. Man thought he was breaking barriers with his icebreaker, but ended up creating a new underwater attraction with his sinking ice machine. People thought they'd stroll over the river on a thin log, but ended up auditioning for dancing with the fishes instead. The billboard danced hilariously in the wind, turning advertising into a comedy show. The dog hilariously attempted to snag a slice through the pizza box hole, making it a gourmet game of tongue twister. The dog took a bite out of comfort and fell asleep on the couch, turning furniture into a snack and a bed. The seal decided to give the trainer a splash of appreciation during the show, turning the pool into a surprise water park. The man thought he was capturing the rain through his car window, but ended up with an unexpected car wash courtesy of a passing vehicle. During the brick tossing from the truck, everything went brick and wrong, turning the road into an accidental mosaic. The dog pulled the animal out of the water, but they both decided an unplanned synchronized swimming routine was in order. The boys were jumping on the trampoline until it gave up under their feet and sent them all to a meeting with the ground. The water carried the trash cans in a perfect line, like they were marching off to a secret garbage party. As the girl tiptoed across the river stones, they decided to play a prank and turned into a spontaneous game of river stone roller derby, leaving her sliding like a pro. Attempting suitcase slimming techniques, the man clung onto his luggage during the weigh-in. The baby hilariously devoured whipped cream with their hands, turning snack time into a messy masterpiece. The crocodile thought he'd drop by for a visit until the dog decided it was his house and chased him away with a bark off. The girl hilariously bungled with the trimmer, leaving behind a messier lawn than before. Thinking he'd have a zip-tastic adventure, the man ziplined across the water, but the only thing that got wet was his sense of humor. The guy tried to peel off the screen protector from his phone, but ended up giving his phone a full frontal makeover instead. The man parachuted dangerously close to the windmill, making it a hair-raising moment for both him and the windmill. The truck had a board meeting mishap, unleashing a flood of planks that turned the street into a makeshift runway for lumber enthusiasts. The cat had a meowment of confusion when it encountered its reflection on the machine. The dog sports a ridiculously adorable smile, resembling a human's grin, making even the grumpiest of souls crack a smile. The car appeared to bounce off the repair shop bar like it was hitting a springboard, adding a touch of gymnastics to its maintenance routine. The escalator decided it was time for a break and crumbled like a biscuit. Mid-spin in the washing machine, it decided to break into dance, and instead of stopping it, the man sitting on it joined in, turning laundry day into an unexpected dance party. As he cycled into the fountain, he shouted, "I heard this is where mermaids give out free bike washes." His dunk was so powerful, it turned the basketball hoop into a convertible. The crane thought it could show off its balletic skills by performing a grand plie, but ended up executing a not-so-elegant demolition routine instead. Broodklip's distant cousin decided to trade sleighs for skis, zooming down the slopes at record speed. Just look at that speed. Unbelievable. Looks like he took the bike lane a bit too literally and ended up in the river. Catastrophe struck when the playful felines knocked over his jacket, prompting one to channel their inner Spider-Man and scale the wall in fright. The wind played wedding planner and delivered the veil straight to the church, but it seems it got a bit carried away with the "here comes the bride" moment. It's a deep dive into ocean exploration as these underwater enthusiasts strike a pose for the underwater camera. The car was engulfed in such a mountain of sand that even the inside felt like a beach resort, prompting a rescue mission involving a mighty backhoe to unearth it from its sandy embrace. Crafting an outlandish hairstyle like a mini Val on a super short haircut is like hosting a tiny party on your head, guaranteed to turn heads and maybe even attract some miniature partygoers. A man playfully imitated an ostrich's walk and unintentionally started a race. What began as a joke turned into a hilarious sprint around the yard. The race ended with the man taking a tumble. The water tanker truck deflated unexpectedly, as if it mistook itself for a balloon performing at a desert carnival. As the wind unleashed its fury, the umbrella decided it was auditioning for a role in Mary Poppins, with the unsuspecting girl caught in the midst of its airborne performance. Kids found a mud puddle and turned it into a free spa day, complete with mud masks and laughter. The man accidentally strayed onto the grassy median, turning it into his impromptu parking space, much to the confusion of passing drivers. The wind was so strong it gave the man an unexpected lift, turning him into a temporary superhero fighting against flying tents. The girl, lost in a virtual world through her headset, accidentally turned her living room into a digital battlefield, resulting in a shattered TV. Despite her best efforts, the woman ended up playing a game of dodge the balloon and lost spectacularly, becoming the balloon's new favorite target. This Swedish table is like nothing you've ever seen before, I'm sure of it. Would you eat at this restaurant? Drone footage captured a peculiar creature in the heart of the desert, leaving scientists puzzled whether it's Bigfoot or something else entirely. Its elusive nature has defied categorization, sparking debate and curiosity among researchers worldwide. Tide creates an incredible work of art. Watch until the end to see what it's all about. We're curious to know where you're tuning in from. Share your location in the comments below, and let's see where our global community is watching from. He tested the tracking feature on his new drone, and it followed him even when he accidentally landed in the pool. Talk about a dedicated drone, ready to dive into any adventure, whether it's planned or not. This strange sea creature clearly doesn't like being touched, but I'm more amazed by this guy's bravery for daring to get close. Next time will be better, I'm sure of it. Even imagining myself in this place fills me with peace. This is truly heaven on earth. The water is so clear that from the boat, you can see the entire marine kingdom. Is this really a real flower or some kind of video edit? I wish someone would comment and clarify. It's like this car slept through half the winter and woke up buried in snow. A green insect that's impossible to notice except up close. Camouflage is its strongest suit. The city's renovation is underway, and now it's time for the demolition of a massive bridge, marking a significant transformation in its landscape. As the bridge comes down, it symbolizes both the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in the city's development. You can't complain that the food in this supermarket isn't fresh, but I'd rather avoid it nonetheless. The intersection of technology and remote tribes is a fascinating encounter, often marking their first exposure to modern innovations. They wanted to test the synchronization of two drones flying together, but it resulted in a collision. A group of friends decided to embark on a holiday adventure to the North Pole, determined to have a unique and unforgettable experience unlike any they've had before. Their journey promises icy thrills, frosty laughter, and memories to chill their bones for a lifetime. Armed with warm clothes and adventurous spirits, they set out to conquer the frozen frontier, forging bonds as strong as the polar winds along the way. The drone footage captures a landfill site bustling with activity as numerous excavators work tirelessly to reorganize the waste. Do you prefer exploring cities like Dubai and enjoying their offerings and beauties, or are you more of a nature lover who would rather visit something like this? There's a strange plant whose flowers resemble monkey faces, adding a whimsical touch to nature's gallery. The perfect gift for my girlfriend. Boys will always be boys, no matter how old they get. There's always that dose of playfulness. A poor business assessment in the production of electric cars at this factory has resulted in a vast number of them being abandoned in the midst of the wilderness. Does this seem like something out of a fairy tale to you? It truly is beautiful, even though I'm not a fan of winter. I'm sure that after giving my girlfriend that flower that looks like a monkey's face, she'll prepare lunch for me from this vegetable. Does anyone actually know what this video is about? A remarkable phenomenon, a rainbow sculpted into a flawless circle, defying the ordinary with its stunning perfection. Nature's kaleidoscopic artistry never fails to astonish, leaving us spellbound by its captivating display of color and form. A skyscraper reaching almost to the clouds, though I suspect once construction is complete, it will soar above them. A view from the plane of one of the busiest ports in Australia. Is this a Beyblade battle? Do you remember that cartoon? He's surfing through the lake while being pulled by a drone, creating a thrilling and unconventional water sport experience. Do you think standard monitors will soon be replaced by holograms like these? What do you think playing games via this technology would look like? As the sunlight danced upon its crystalline surface, the icy creation came to life, captivating all who beheld its shimmering beauty, a true masterpiece of frozen art. This marvel of nature is truly worth visiting. I believe even the most advanced machines of the future couldn't replicate its perfection. A sheep market in Saudi Arabia during a religious holiday. You'd never guess at first glance that this man is this strong. They don't need to hire a truck to carry this, he's enough on his own. If you're still tuned in, why not drop a like and share your favorite moment from the video? Let's make this interaction as exciting as the content you've just enjoyed. While strolling through the woods, they stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a strong and steady stream of water flowing from a tree, as if it were connected to a hose. They call this settlement the Anthill. Take a look at how they've built it on top of the mountain. Now it's even become a popular tourist destination. Walking along the beach, the couple stumbled upon a strange creature. To me, it looks like an alien. What do you think it is? Have you ever tried cooling off in a cold mountain stream? Controlled hill demolition. A spectacle to watch, but definitely from a safe distance. One of the most beautiful lunch spots I've seen lately. I think they'll need to go shopping for new dishes. The security camera captured a creepy, transparent entity, resembling a ghost, gliding through the castle grounds. Its eerie presence sent shivers down the spine. This mountain, nestled in China, has been revered as a sacred site for centuries. Many tourists flock here to witness this natural phenomenon. Waterfalls created by human hands and those formed naturally are truly fascinating and enchanting. This fisherman is heading home from fishing with a smile, even filming his proud catch for us to see. Perhaps a meteor fell here long ago, creating such a massive crater, visible beneath the crystal clear water of this lake. Even scientists aren't certain of the exact depth. A view from above of hundreds of waterfalls cascading one after another, a sight worth living for. If this could be maintained in the garden even after the sun rises, there would be no need for decorations, as nature has already taken care of it. Before GPS, these huge arrow stones, visible from great distances, actually served as landmarks for airplanes in the past. The drone stumbled upon peculiar modifications hidden amidst the hills in southern England, now serving as a haven for birds, while it's speculated that long ago, people used this place to conceal their wealth from enemies. This blend of natural refuge and historical intrigue adds an air of mystery to the landscape, inviting exploration and sparking imaginations about the secrets it holds. You've definitely never seen anything like this before. Is this a real-life Iron Man or just someone using a helium balloon? This is something that deeply saddens me when I see it. I wish it would stop. Beauty also has its darker side, one that we often overlook. Perhaps this is even my favorite clip of this compilation. Perfection in motion, you have to admit. Bridge in the middle of the jungle, there was a sudden change of government, and the projects that were started at that time were abruptly terminated. A DNA test is certainly not required here. These cute cats were copied. Imagine if they had no lamps to light the way. It was raining heavily, and the place where he parked flooded, but the girl called him, so he had to find his way quickly. A shot of a flock of birds when they move seasonally to warmer regions. They say that there is treasure at the end of the rainbow. We could easily check it here. This is how pastry is prepared in Morocco. I'm getting hungry while watching. This is one of the largest parking lots in the world. Every day, more and more cars are produced and new drivers are on the street. So parking is one of the smartest business moves. A large oil tanker broke down and a huge amount of oil spilled into the sea. Luckily, with the quick reaction of the authorities and citizens, they managed to quickly clean up everything and save the animal world, which was a great risk. Thailand is my favorite place where I vacation a couple of times a year. There we can find countless natural phenomena where the experience is as if you are on another planet. If you have never been to Thailand, my warm recommendations, you will not regret it. Time lapse of the ice melting at the arrival of spring. The ocean and its creatures is something we will never be able to fully explore. Look at the huge buildings swaying due to the strong wind. Could you fall asleep here in this weather? Have you ever been in the desert and tried riding a camel? Who would have thought it was possible to make a traffic jam in the desert? When you have a farm this big, you have to be innovative in the way you feed your animals in order to do it in the fastest way. Is this the biggest slide in the world? The volcano is nearby, and now magma and boiled water are coming out in the middle of the ocean. This is what the Bermuda Triangle site looks like. This is one of the most beautiful mountain rivers. The place is hidden deep in the forests of Brazil, and it is possible to find it only with the help of a guide. The fog touches the top of the mountain. The faces of the waves touch the shore. It seems as if these insects are performing some secret ritual of their own. Better to steer clear of this sport. Visiting an aquarium filled with enormous fish that have gone extinct is a truly unique experience. A breathtaking fireworks display that lights up the sky with such brilliance, it's visible even under the midday sun, leaving everyone in awe of its vibrant colors and stunning patterns. The demolition of the hill was incredibly satisfying to watch. Each controlled blast brought down massive sections with precision, creating a mesmerizing display of power. Being a content creator can sometimes be challenging. His spectacular pre-show performance is a mesmerizing showcase of talent and creativity, setting the stage for the main event with a breathtaking visual and rhythmic display. If you enjoyed these incredible moments as much as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing contents. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment with your favorite moment from the video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the best of the extraordinary. The massive heaps of metal create a striking visual contrast against the urban landscape, telling a story of innovation, oversupply, and the challenges of sustainable urban planning. What's wrong with this ice cream? A custom-made keychain that looks like it was crafted straight from hell. What do you think this dog did?
No! God, please!
In this city, driving down the streets in winter is a truly magical experience. Check out how the streets are adorned with lights, creating a fairy tale atmosphere that makes you feel like you've stepped into a whimsical winter wonderland. From the airplane, something unusual was captured on camera. Although it looks like wind turbines, there's a strange optical illusion at play, making it seem like something entirely different. This natural phenomenon creates stunning visual contrasts, as two different rivers flow side by side without ever blending. Is this real or edited? The dramatic moment when a colossal dam is breached, unleashing a torrent of massive, rushing water. If you've ever wondered what looks like inside stress ball, when a heavy snowstorm strikes, this powerhouse hits the streets, ensuring roads stay clear and safe. Watch as it takes on the storm with unstoppable force, turning snowy chaos into a pristine winter wonderland. The perfect spot for all those who love collecting seashells. A breathtaking natural lake perched atop a mountain shaped like an eye. This serene, crystal-clear lake offers a stunning view that mirrors the beauty of its surroundings, making it a perfect spot for nature lovers and adventurers alike. Did you know that water under high pressure can strip bark off trees? When your profession is driving, you can see just about anything on the road. An adventure only for the bravest and those unafraid of heights. If you're ready to push your limits and embrace the thrill, this is the ultimate experience for you. I'm curious how they managed to build stairs in this location. An intriguing school project. What do you think? Did they pass? Perfect home decor. Does anyone know where this can be purchased? Let us know in the comments. Here's why she no longer takes him anywhere with her. From a distance, it seemed like the entire mountain was engulfed in flames. However, as it turns out, what appeared to be a raging fire was actually part of a vibrant festival. Festivities created a stunning visual effect, making it look like the mountain was ablaze with excitement and celebration. This man works in a workshop where the heat feels like being in a desert. His challenging environment puts a whole new perspective on hard work. Prepare yourself for some truly eerie drone footage. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it existed. The video reveals a vast cemetery shrouded in an unsettling atmosphere. The gravestones are bizarre and unusual, each one more peculiar than the last, creating an otherworldly and creepy scene. It's a haunting glimpse into a place that feels both mysterious and foreboding, capturing an atmosphere that's straight out of a horror story. In the truest sense of the word, she is a woman of fire. It's not just a look, but a radiant statement that stands out in the dark. This is the strangest tree I've ever seen. In which country can you find such a peculiar sight? A mesmerizing drone light show painting the night sky with synchronized patterns. Each drone moves with precision, creating a breathtaking display of color and light. The seamless choreography of the drones transforms the sky into a canvas of wonder and amazement. It's an awe-inspiring spectacle that leaves viewers spellbound, blending technology and artistry in a truly unforgettable way. So you don't have to. They did it for you. Enjoy the show. Watch as they collide with incredible force and energy, creating a stunning display of nature's power and beauty. Time-lapse footage captures the unfolding drama of a storm, with ominous clouds rolling in and thunder rumbling in the distance. Watch as the storm intensifies and swirls around, only to bypass the city entirely. Your morning coffee will be a whole new experience with this cup. Start your day with a touch of novelty and enjoy your brew in style. They say that the bigger the gift you buy for a girl, the bigger the mistake you must have made, and that's how you're making amends. It's as if the size of the present reflects the magnitude of your apology. Experience the world's best zipline, where you start from the mountaintop and glide down through the clouds. Soar above the landscape, feeling the exhilarating rush as you descend from the heights and immerse yourself in the breathtaking beauty of the surroundings. It's an unforgettable adventure that combines stunning views with an adrenaline-pumping ride, offering a truly unique and thrilling experience. Everything is synchronized to make the audience dizzy while watching. He was surprised to see his girlfriend at the same beach where he was celebrating his friend's birthday. If the captain drives like this, he'll end up parking in the city center. The river flowing through the city center swelled, creating waves reminiscent of the sea, which surf enthusiasts took advantage of in that moment. You should seize every opportunity life gives you, because it might not be there tomorrow. A boat capable of reaching incredible speeds is a marvel of engineering and design. Equipped with powerful engines and a streamlined hull, it cuts through the water effortlessly. This high-speed vessel offers an exhilarating ride and can be used for racing, rescue missions, or simply for the thrill of fast cruising. The girl is having a blast at the beach, looking like she's been waiting for this all year. It's like she's been hibernating in anticipation of beach season, ready to soak up every last ray of sun and wave. They say this is one of the best mental breaks a person can experience. A sea cucumber is a fascinating marine creature known for its unique defense mechanism. When threatened, it expels its internal organs in the form of sticky threads called Cuvierian tubules. Imagine being woken up like this in the morning. Something I wouldn't want to experience. A footage of a military ship sailing through large waves, a stunning blend of nature and human craftsmanship. She just wanted to enjoy the sun, but it seems her bikini is giving her some trouble with that. While walking along the beach, he came across something bizarre. The sea had washed up thousands of strange sea creatures. Do you know where this happened and what the reason was? He was fascinated and perplexed by the unusual sight, wondering what could have caused such a phenomenon. It was a reminder of the mysteries and surprises that nature can bring to our shores. Her boyfriend mentioned he would explore the area where they were vacationing. Little did he know, every step he took was being watched through the excellent zoom camera on her new phone. If he planned to flirt with other girls, he better reconsider because he could easily be caught. Did he intentionally wait for this huge wave to race against it? He couldn't believe his eyes. Tiny adorable turtles were sliding down this waterfall as if it were a slide. Storms on the open sea can be quite frightening. An incredible hidden natural gem tucked away in Europe. Europe is known for many such hidden locations, known only to a select few. Seagulls are notorious thieves when it comes to stealing food from people, so he decided to have a little fun with them. Fortunately, disaster was narrowly avoided in the nick of time. This looks like a Ferrari for water racing. Together in good times and bad, this couple loves to race cars in the winter and boats in the summer. The seals have taken over this beach and won't let people ruin their fun or their favorite lounging spot. It's their beach now. No humans allowed to crash their party or sunbathing sessions. Have you ever seen this animal live? I haven't yet, and I'd love to. These two guys are an example of how we should treat animals. It was a really hot day, and they noticed a bird that was dehydrated, so they helped it like this. Their act of kindness towards the bird warmed hearts, showing compassion and empathy that resonates deeply. It's gestures like these that remind us of the beauty of humanity in caring for all creatures. An unusual sea creature joined them in their water games, much to their delight and its own enjoyment. They usually don't let us go to the beach with friends without our wives, thinking we'll cheat on them. But this is what we'd actually be doing. Boys will always be boys, no matter how old they get. Parties on yachts are something special. They combine luxury, breathtaking views, and a unique sense of freedom on the open water. It's where relaxation meets extravagance. This is one of the most beautiful shots I've seen this summer. If someone asks me what freedom of mind looks like, I'd show them this. The girl is performing a fantastic dive into the sea. Her dive into the sea was graceful and exhilarating. The tiny crab was searching for a shell to make its home, and he lent a helping hand. He carefully observed as the small crab found a perfect shell, creating a cozy sanctuary in the vast ocean. In the summer days, even in Europe, enormous snakes appear that have never been seen before. The residents quickly called authorities and scientists to investigate this appearance, which caused great fear among them, as they had never encountered such animals before. In Brazil, girls are just as good at soccer as the boys. She momentarily lost focus, which could have cost her career dearly, but fortunately, she avoided injury. Even on vacation, training always comes first. It's such a stunning location that it feels less like planet Earth and more like a glimpse of paradise. The scenery is breathtaking, with crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and serene surroundings that transport you to a realm of beauty and tranquility. It's as if nature itself conspired to create a perfect retreat, making it an unforgettable experience for anyone fortunate enough to visit. It's truly fascinating what she can accomplish, but what's even more curious is what happens behind the scenes. Many girls use their beach trips for swimming and sunbathing, but not this girl. She craves adrenaline. You may have tried boxing, but underwater boxing is definitely a new challenge. Would you dare spar with her? When a dog is your best friend, this is how it looks. This guy deserves some credit for knowing how to treat himself. Enjoy every day to the fullest. He claimed his spot for relaxation and didn't want to move. Sometimes, some people really need to read the instructions for every device. Could you leave a like for this girl as a sign of support?